they do am now. So Zinchenko don't come outside from me where they come the interview so back when they talk about Gabriel Jesus, about Edin Ketia, so you can talk how everything good day moving forward. So Babaka they give an opinion, say the injury to Gabriel Jesus is a very bad one, it's a pity. Say Arsenal go deal without the guy for a lengthy period. So at the same time, Zinchenko got the talk say the injury happened to Gabriel for Edin Ketia to come inside, come and show wetin im do. You get the kind of quality when they bring to the Arsenal squad, mean come inside and hit the ground running. Because this Edin Ketia matter now, something we say many people they for the media they argue am. Me on the one hand, I dey talk say e go good make dem give Edin Ketia a chance come and showcase himself. But on the other hand, I dey talk say we need to sign a cover, not because Edin Ketia no dey good enough, but for the fact say we no fit get just one striker wey go play all the cup. Imagine playing cup, we go still play Oxford for that. Oxford na FA Cup, but I go still play Oxford City. For that Oxford City now, we are still expected to play Edin Ketia for there. We go still play Europa League. For that Europa League, we are still expected to play Edin Ketia there. And the same Edin Ketia, now you can see they play the league week in, week out. Come on now. He's not a robot now. We no fit kill him now. So we need somebody else to come in. Even Matheus Cunha, where they play for Atletico Madrid, the guy don't dey available now. Wolves, the better Wolves one side now, but Fabrizio Romano come aside to the talk say Atletico Madrid no sell the guy again to Wolves, so make Arsenal go for the guy. So that one, a person will say we fit still go for, because we don't look at options. So nobody the facts about whether Edin Ketia are good or whether no good. The fact is we still need a cover because only Edin Ketia cannot play all the competition. So what is Zinchenko the talk? We say this guy can come in and use that injury to Jesus as an opportunity to express himself. Now away from that, Mikhailo Mudryk in news don dey spread like wildfire. This guy is trending, and wetin dey trend na because of wetin Darijo Sirina, wey be the director of football for Shakhtar Donetsk, talk when talk say anybody wan sign Mikhailo Mudryk, say they go need to spend big money. So if they no spend big money, their president, the president of Shakhtar Donetsk, no go sell am. He made this statement in an interview with Marca. You get, so many people, many pundits, many media personalities come outside and talk say Mudryk is very, very desperate to join Arsenal. You just be like say he don't overcome that Shakhtar, that Ukraine league, like it's bigger than that league. You get, he don't see himself bigger, so he wants to go and try himself in a more stubborn league like the EPL, which is the best league in the world. That is why in the desperate to come join, because it is very obvious. Even Charles Watts come and second talk about Gabriel Jesus cover. So how can you talk say for him? Say he no feel say Arsenal go sign a cover. Now your own opinion in the give. Say he no feel say Arsenal go sign a cover for Gabriel Jesus, because if they say they won't buy a player for January, which is a centre forward, if it be like panic buy. And the problem now be say from the onset, you get say Arsenal no plan say they won't buy centre forward for January. What they were looking at were wingers, and at the same time they were looking at defensive midfielder. They no get any time where they plan say okay, we want to buy another striker where they don't get Gabriel Jesus and Edin Ketia. So e just dey unfortunate say Gabriel Jesus don get injury. But the problem now, which Charles Watts talk say Arsenal may not buy anybody, so e can't depend on how we go take manage ourselves until where Gabriel Jesus go come. That is why many people they talk about this Martinelli and this Edin Ketia moving forward. So the thing is, see the way me the worst case scenario, the way I dey think now, say okay, maybe Arsenal no sign center forward, they fit still go forward, sign their winger. The winger could be Mikhailo Mudryk. Maybe they sign their winger and they can sign a defensive midfielder. So what's what go happen be say they go put the if Mudryk enter now, he go play Martinelli wing. Then that center forward role for 3 months we go rotate am between maybe Edin Ketia and Martinelli. Now the way me I dey see am, wey e go happen, like worst case scenario if we no buy a striker, or the best case scenario we buy a center forward, we buy a winger, we buy a defensive midfielder. These are the two different scenarios where they likely to happen. The third scenario where me I don't think so if it ever happen, and the fact that maybe Arsenal no go sign anybody, I don't see that happening. You get, so we'll just die that one. So away from that, so David Einstein will be one of the journalists where they work for the Athletic. Instead of come and second talk say Arsenal's priority for January right now is Mikhailo Mudryk. Saying that the person who Arsenal won't buy, say Arsenal they in contact with the guy agents and they are in contact with Shakhtar Donetsk hierarchy. Get, they're talking to the people. So the problem, the only stumbling block now, if it affects this deal, now the price. But when it comes to interest, Arsenal is super interested in the player is desperate to move. So the only thing we will debate on now, how much lasts. because in the past, the Mirror brought out a report that about 40 million plus add-ons would be okay, sufficient for Arsenal to get Mikhailo Mudryk from Shakhtar Donetsk. But now I don't just understand that Joe Serna, the way when they talk. But I know say they know how should I say desperate or how I don't know how I want to put away Mikhailo Mudryk won't join Arsenal. They know. Even in teammates since they go. So away from that, so when they get one report about Memphis Depay, I don't really know before. So they come to talk say the guy has 6 months left on his contract. And our monitoring spirit they call Toto Juve. Now he come outside and let us this one because if truly he has 6 months left on his contract and he really wants to leave, why would Barcelona director of the talk say they no go sell the guy? If you don't sell him, then he will live for free. You get because Arsenal, according to the reports over here, Toto Juve the talk say Arsenal is going to go to Barcelona in January and offer a low offer. Okay, because some other clubs they wait, make the guy contract expire so that they go collect them for free. But Arsenal want to take the risk and give them a low offer and test their resolve. We could see whether they go fit sell them to us by January, which is the sensible thing to do because you have a Lewandowski, you have a Ferran Torres, you have an Ansu Fati. So what is it? This guy gonna surplus to the requirement. Nobody say this and do anything. And with the financial problem where they get, they need to sell before they buy. So I think the 10-15 million pounds should be able to get us in Memphis Depay. That's not too expensive. So we bring him and see what he can do. That's part of the best case scenario. So maybe we'll bring in a center forward. So we'll just watch how that one go be in January. So away from that, on a lighter note, so Zinchenko when they do interview, when he also went in there for academy when he was 14 years old, they asked him which club he want play in the future. That time Shakhtar Donetsk never even signed him because Zinchenko play for Shakhtar Donetsk. So they called them talking that Arsenal he want play for. So the agents call it say making no talks in Arsenal, saying talks in Arsenal, Shakhtar no go sign up because they're in the academy. So making talks in Shakhtar Donetsk won't play for in the future. Yeah, so the thing they very very funny because now part of the things when talk for an interview when the talk say make say the kids are going to see Gabriel Jesus injury as a blessing in disguise, like an opportunity for you to come in and let people know what you can do, make them not forget you. So for those who just join the show now, the biggest news now be this Zinchenko own when talk say Zinchenko is of the opinion someone could give NKETIAH a chance, make the guy can't shine. You get say because many people say there no sign replacements, but me I support someone could sign replacements not because NKETIAH is bad, but just because NKETIAH can't be the only striker that will play multiple competitions for us. It is a no-brainer. So I just believe say Arteta self with the reason this kind of thing. I just feel say Arteta will shock us for this January. He's going to sign some kind of players. We'll just watch. Even if they don't sign a striker, as long as they sign Mikhailo Mudryk or a winger of huge caliber, like a winger, a household winger, a household name, where people know we're going to make defenders they fear, sign a winger, sign a defensive midfielder, I think we can still cope with that. Get so draft Martinelli and Nketiah, they share the center forward role. Then the winger and Saka should be operating on the wings. We will still survive. So I don't think say if we sign winger, sign defensive midfielder, nothing will happen. We will survive. So my football lovers, this is the evening news. So till I come your way tomorrow. Now, game out, guys. Thanks for joining.